Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we have Benimaru from Fire Force. So, landscape orientation page, use a pencil, hit pause if I go too fast. The center point of my page is about here, and that's probably where his nose will be. So just center point of the page, come up a little bit, we'll come over and we'll start with the right eye for Benimaru. So, we go diagonal, like so, first. And he's got real slanty sort of eyes, like real sort of downturned. He's like totally unimpressed. So you actually like go down the way. And you can thicken up the top eyelid line a little bit. At first, he has a big fringe, so there's a lot of hair that covers his eyes as well. But we'll draw the whole eye anyway. So, and then this curves around underneath, up into here. Like so. And then his eye, so it's like big sort of pink with an X in the middle. So it's like, so we go big half circle just in there. Just gonna thicken up this corner just a little bit. Like so. Okay, so that X, right, you could just do normal X just with black line, but it's pink on the outside, white on the inside. So we gotta have a place to color in, right? So the bottom, so you just do like here, okay? So then just above that, we got another V coming down in the middle. So it like comes down here. That. And so then the other side of the X will come down here and then off that way and then in here somewhere. Kind of like that, not bad. Alright, so we've got some lines kind of underneath his eye, just here. Some sort of X. Sort of bags under his eyes kind of thing. And then we'll go over and do the other eye. So you measure eye distance, come over, and that's where his next eye will start. Similar sort of thing. So you go up. That. So the main thing you want to remember, whatever his eye width is, it can fit inside approximately, just about. Okay, so you go up and then we'll go over the top for his other eye. Downturned sort of eye again. You can thicken up the top eyelid like that. And then the back eyelid, so it comes down. Now some of this is under hair. Like so, and over to there. Like that, and then big iris again. This one has a circle inside of it. So you do half circle like that. And then we do two more of those. So it's kind of like a bullseye. So you go around like so. And then you go again. So I know in the manga, the pink part is black, but I won't do it black because I want to do it like the anime. So it's pink, white, pink. And then we got some lines underneath his eye there, like so. So a bit of an eyelid line just there, like that. Bit of an eyelid line on top as well. On that side, up like so. And again, downturned kind of eyebrows as well. So sort of like here. So a lot of it goes under hair, okay? So don't worry too much. You don't see all of his eyebrows. And you can just make the top sort of pointy here and a bit thicker. Bring it down like so. Similar sort of thing on this side. That. And then his nose. So in Fire Force, we have sort of small nostrils, so just like 2 lines like that. And then we got like a V above those. And then some hatching lines coming down the nose just there for the bridge of his nose, like that. So serious, sort of downturned kind of mouth. So we just go across. And it can be a broken line like this. And we're kind of stopping underneath just sort of his eyes here. See that? And then his bottom lip, just here, comes across like so. So he's a real dour looking guy. Cool character. Just thicking up the eyelid line just a little bit. Alright, so his chin, just down here. Like so, and you can check proportions now. So, I would say, because his eyes, yeah, so like eyebrow to nose, the top of his eyebrow here, is about the same as nose to chin, right? So top of his eyebrow. Normally it's between the eyes and the chin, but we're sort of out of proportion. So, eyebrows to nostrils is the same as nostrils to chin, approximately, right? And then nostrils to mouth is about the same as mouth to chin. Okay, so here to here is about the same as here to here. Mouth halfway between nose and chin. Nose, nostrils halfway between eyebrows and chin. So they're the kind of proportions you want to go for. When you get them, you can do the jaw going up the side. I want to stop about here, just under his eye, just here, because that's where we meet his hair. So you've got a lot of hair, this sort of flat hair hanging down the side of his face, right? So it just starts up at his eye, just up here somewhere. So, yeah, just at the corner of his eye. Comes down like that. It comes to a spike just down there, right? Similar sort of thing on this side. Well, it seems like his hair hangs more over on this side. So you could do it the exact same, or you could do it this way. One there, another one. So this one will go up over the corner of his eye. And of course you should be using a pencil, so you can erase that. People who aren't using a pencil right now are like, what? So now we'll just keep the hair train a-rolling and we'll go across his fringe, right? So one comes down this eye, here, up like so. this actually goes a bit further, like so, and then coming down across his eye. Back up. Like this. And then we have a big one coming down across his nose. Back, small spike there. Another one. A couple of spikes across his nose here. Like so. Another small one, and this one will go up by his eyebrow. Like that. And then we have one coming down across his eye here. This, and then one more that comes down across his eye and then joins the corner just here. Okay, and then any lines that you shouldn't see underneath the hair you can erase now. So we've got some spikes down the bottom down here, right? So that come out at the bottom, and then we go up around his head, right? So we'll do those, and then we'll add some texture lines and stuff on the inside. So spike here, 3 or 4 of them, like so, right? And then we'll go sort of up and around, right? And there are some ones that stick out here as well, but okay, so we'll just deal with these first. 2, 3, 4, and maybe another one sticking out there. Right, so we're going to bring it up a bit higher, so we'll go gradually just up like so. Might be another sticking off here. Okay, and we'll do something similar on this side. His hair, I thought it'd be easy, but it's, you gotta be a bit careful. Like that. And then we have another spike sticking down here. And then we go up. Okay, not bad. Right, and then we go up to the top, right up to the top of my page. So we go around this, and we try and do the same thing on the other side. Try and sort of keep it in proportion. So I guess distance wise, how high up do you want to go? So eyes to chin, kind of nearly. So like you want to go at least, so like eyes to chin would probably bring you to the top of his skull, and then you just add a little bit more for where the hair is, sort of sitting on top of his head. Goes up and around the top of my page, right at the top there. Touches right at the top of my page and then comes back down. So we're gonna at least eye to chin, see? So eye to top of the head is like eye to, say, his Adam's apple even. So here to here, there to there. So, okay, texture lines here. Another sort of spiking sort of area here, and this goes up by his ear. And we can see some of his ears, but not a lot. But we'll add some spikes first, just here. Got some lines going up his head. Some texture lines just like that. Another spike down here. Some spikes inside. Another one sort of here. And then so like we can see some of his ears, but not like just a little curved line in there. And like a curved line somewhere like here. Not a lot, just a bit sticking out. Okay, but I think that'll do for his ears, and then his neck comes down like so. Other side of his neck curves down and out like that. So this will meet his kimono, right? So his kind of collar sort of area, double line comes down like so. This one will go like up around his neck, down into there, and there's probably like a bit of a shadow back in here. Same on this side pretty much, so we go out and down. Down like so. Down that way. And then we got a t-shirt that comes across here. And some neck muscles. And in Fire Force, these lines have like hatching coming down them. It's just like the style of drawing in the anime. And like maybe Adam's apple just here. A line there, a line there. And then his shoulders, so we just go off, kind of bumping down that way. It's kind of got slouched, hunched shoulders as well. They don't like, he's not like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character or something where like the shoulders are sticking out there. But we got like full line maybe coming down just the side of his shirt. Is that it? Is that all we can see? Yeah, t-shirt, Adam's apple. Okay, I think that's it. That's everything. How to draw Benimaru from Fire Force. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.